Now, y'all check this out. Y'all check this out. Y'all hear about radicals? You hear about people that just don't care, they serious about what they do? Don't tell nobody, you need to come down. I'm not saying you radical, that's not what I'm saying. It just so happened that I said radical, and then I'm walking over to him, it's just coincidence. But can you do me a favor, man? Come over here for me for a minute. Come over here. Can you listen? I'm gonna tell you, in order to be safe, you need to be wearing some official clothes with emblems, because he might mistake you. But why are you here? Let's tell him who you are. Good morning. Good morning. Gary, why am I here? I'm here. Wouldn't get it. Don't do that. That's Gary Whitfield. You ain't just Gary. Don't play it like it. Who are you? Young. Stationed in the area. I can't hear you. You know what? Stationed in the area. Hold up. This is Ben, right? So, and I'm here because I believe in the importance. Pastor and I'm not going to talk too long because you can say something a little bit later. But Pastor and I are talking about ways to get to that 10,000 people. One of the things I said to Pastor was, we find all kinds of ways to do what we don't. We should find all kinds of ways to do field trips for our kids. There should be a field trip in the city. Amen. The thing is to justify it in education, and we can have our kids understand the past and how it connects to the future, right? So they can't do that. But we're going to call you to this, right? But I'm here because y'all family. I'm here because the history that we have is very important to not only me, to not only you, but to those kids who a lot of people in our communities talk about, don't connect to, and that's the work that we're trying to do. So I'll say something. I know you will say something later, but since you created this thing, when I didn't create it, you're the one that got the mic, got all carried away, started out by we voted you in the office, hold that office, be proud of that thing. But wait a minute, I just want to say this. He said, not me, don't say I did this, he did it. He said that in order to get to 10,000, we need our school system involved. That's right. Can I call the head of the board of education up? That's our very own man. I know you want to speak later, but since he met, come on up. Since he mentioned the school system, I figure if I can get him to commit on camera and to the paper that he don't get the school system. Yeah. Come on, I can commit today that he's gonna help us make 10,000 next year. That way when we get closer, we'll just have to sound like we play over and over and act like you just said. So let me give the setup mic to our very own
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I got my coat on because I thought there was going to be a march, but I'm not sure if we're ever going to get out there. Great, Pastor Hampton. Chief Sinelli's on his way. All right, on his way. We both texted him, and he said, "I'm on my way." So I'm glad you're stalling a little bit, so he got here. But what was the question? Oh, yeah. So I'm
trying to get to 10,000. We're wondering.
I remember.
To help the school system participate, meaning cover the buses and cover everything that's necessary so we can reach 10,000. So you can be the mayor with the legacy.
So first of all, the record is not the head of the Board of Education. No, I'm on the Board of Education, and I do not want to be.
They do it in DC, right? And make people that hate. We can just make people that hate. You're basically the head.
And they can give me a hard time when I was talking about to run, so we can do it. Yeah. See what we can do. You know me. If I say I'm going to try, I'm going to try. But I'm not.
That's Dr. Jones.
I'm giving you back the money.
We're going to get tattooed. He should be here. Everybody text him. Get him on his email.
I'm ready to market, guys.
But you tell us how you gonna help us make 10 now.
Yeah, well, so we also have like a pretty big lab speak with the city. So I was thinking that we should get the word out through our social media, email, Maybe we can go over. I'm here every year because I believe it.
You are.
Yes, yes.
And here's the thing, when you're talking, you gotta be direct with them. You hear that fancy statement he made? Had nothing to do with how you gonna get the school system here. So now you gotta act like and be direct and say, Mr. Mayor, can you tell us how you're going to get the school systems here so that we can get this 10,000, but not just 10,000, how we can get the kids involved in part of this historical moment. Tell us how you want to wield your power, and make it happen. We heard. Hold on, I know.
You can have a conversation with Dr. Moon
All right, about what? About what?
about how we can get kids here next year for March.
What day? What date? Well, okay, what date? January 15th.
January 15th, every year.
But Lumbar,
Love us.
you're gonna try to get the school systems here.
I'm gonna talk to Dr. McGraw.
All right, you're gonna help get the bus companies here.
Talk to Dr. McGraw.
And you're gonna talk with some power. You're gonna talk with some authority.
I always talk to some power.
You're gonna tell them like this is voluntold, right?
I'm gonna talk.
All right.
Don't stop the drum, let's do.
Hey, man. We grateful. Just so you know, the Bonneville Library, the Bonneville Library, listen to me. You know how I told you next year for the Love March, we're gonna commemorate the 110th anniversary of the Silent March in New York City. So we're gonna march silently next year, try to get 10,000 people. If you wanna see some history about the 1917 Silent Parade, as they call it, Silent March, the Bonneville Library has some pictures of it, and they have some archives of it. Because a lot of folks don't even know it existed, but it did. So next year, our goal is to do that. We're gonna honor that Silent March. We're gonna be pushing towards getting 10,000 people strong, just like they could do it in 1917 without social media. All right. Without cell phones. If they can get 10,000 people without all of that technology, it should be a piece of cake for us to get 10,000 people when the message goes out instantly. Are y'all hearing me? So I gotta go get myself ready because we march out at 11 o'clock on the nose. The mayor said, thank you for stalling. So that, I don't know if y'all caught it, he didn't say acting chief. He said chief. I'm a wordsmith, so it might have been a slip, but he said Chief Zanetti is on the way. That's what he said. But now y'all need to take Chief Zanetti, acting Chief Zanetti, and tell him to use all the lights and all the sirens, because at 11 o'clock, whether you here or not, we not stalling, because this date been on the calendar every year. How many years has it been on the calendar? 56 years. So we just hoping he's gonna use all the resources. He's gonna act like the president's in town. Y'all ever seen when the president comes to town? They shut down all the streets. So the acting chief is on the way. Shut down all the streets, call Chief Austin, get the fire department to meet at every intersection, put the hook and ladder truck, say, hey, this man, it's our acting chief. He in my house. Don't tell me about he got a lot going on. This is part of a lot going on. Amen? Now, if we want to do them wrong, we ask questions. But we're not going to do it. That's not what we do. We just gonna celebrate. Now, I want y'all to watch this really quickly. Okay, I got 5 minutes you told me before I get ready. I just want to show you something so you never forget. Networking is everything. Chief Zanelli, acting Chief Zanelli, was very, very busy. We made an announcement where his boss was here. A couple of them. And they immediately got on the phone
and started dancing. He put on the sirens, he had the lights flashing. He said, this is an emergency situation. Now, I'm going somewhere, and I'm sit down. If the mayor can do this with a short notice, come on, giving him a 1-year notice, about 10,000 people at the Lombard next year, January 15th, 2027. He got more notice than 5 minutes, right? He made stuff happen with a 5-minute notice. Can you imagine what the street gonna be lined up with school buses? They gonna say, how in the world did this happen? Because we gave a 1-year notice. My God. Can we celebrate what he did in 5 minutes? We said this one, the people talking, she's trying to hide in the crowd, and I'm sure she was texting too. So can we celebrate her too? And she often in the back, I'm sure he called the fire department and said, block out the roof all the way to Shiloh Baptist Church. So can we celebrate? I gotta go get dressed for tomorrow. I got 4 minutes to get out the door. I want to thank all of you who took the time out to be part of this historical moment, to be part of this historical event. Who thought it not robbery in spite of the fact that it's not on the third Monday. It's not on the actual holiday that has been given to us 40-some years ago because we've been marching for 56. Talk about it. Now, I want to go, and I'm going to put on the road about the integrity of time. But before I do, I just got to honor somebody that's here. Excuse me.